Hello, today I'm going to talk about Oracle Database 12c and SQL Part 5, presented by Chain Encyclopedia Topic. Archiver. As we see before in Part 4, this is an optional background process. Automatically archives online Redolog files when archive log mode is set. Preserves the record of all changes made to the database.
This is the database. This is the component of the database. Data files, control files, and the Redolog files. When the Redolog files is full, the archiver writes in the archived Redolog files. The archiver writes in the archived Redolog files. This background archiver works with the database directly with the archived Redolog files, not with the instance.
Oracle Database. An Oracle database is a collection of data that is treated as a unit. It consists of three files types.
The Oracle database, it has data files, it has control files, it has Redolog files. These are external. These are external to the type of Oracle database.
Physical structure. The physical structure includes three types of files: control files, data files, online Redolog files.
The control files, data files includes data dictionary, and online Redolog files. The component, how it is made of, how it is made database. Database is made with table space. You can have many table space. For example, table space 1, table space 2, table space 3. In the table space, we have data files. Data files 1. You can have data files 2. You can have data files 3. Data file 4. In the data file, we have segments. D'accord? Here we have segments, we have data file, segments, and inside extents. These are extents. These are segments. Extent of segment. We will explain later all these components.
Logical structure dictates how the physical space of database is used. Hierarchy consisting of table spaces, segments, extents, and blocks.
Table space, this space you have data file. In data file you have segments. In segment you have extents. In extent you have block. Extent, block, and block. In the extent you have block. In the segment, you have extent. In the segment, you have extent. And the segment can consist of one data file. This is the explanation. The understanding the physical and logical storage.
The database data is stored logically in table spaces and physically in data files that correspond to the table spaces. The logical storage management is independent of the physical storage of the data files. A table space can have more than one data file associated with it. One data file belongs to only one table space. A database has more than one table space. The figure seen before shows the relationship between the database, table spaces, data files, and objects within the table space. Any object created in the database is stored on a single table space, but the object's physical storage can be on multiple data files belonging to that table space. A segment is created when a table or index is created and is stored on a single table space.
The size of the table space is the total size of all the data files belonging to that table space. The size of database is the total size of all the table spaces in the database, which is the total size of all data files in the database, plus read log and control files. Changing the size of the data files belonging to a table space can change the size of that table space. You can add more space to a table space by adding more data files to the table space. You can then add more space to the database by adding more table spaces, by adding more data files to the existing table spaces, or by increasing the size of the existing data files.
When you create a database, Oracle creates the system table space. All the data dictionary objects are stored in this table space. You can add more space to the system table space after you create the database by adding more data files or by increasing the size of the data files. The PL/SQL program units created in the table space are also stored in the system table space. The system table space is a special table space that must be online all the time for the database to function properly. System auxiliary is an auxiliary table space that is created when the Oracle Database 12c database is created. The system auxiliary and the system table spaces cannot be renamed or dropped. The table space name cannot exceed 30 characters. The name should begin with an alphabetic character and can contain alphabetic characters, numeric characters, and the special character dièse and underscore and dollar.
The highest logical level of Oracle disk space management are table spaces. Drilling down, you find segments that can reside in only one table space. Each segment is constructed from one or more extents. Each segment is constructed from one or more extents. Each of these extents can reside in only one data file. Therefore, for a segment to straddle multiple data files, it must be constructed from multiple extents that are located in separate data files. An extent is composed of contiguous set of data blocks, which are at the lowest level of space management. A data block is a fixed number of bytes of disk space. What are the contents of a data block? A data block is the minimum units of input-output in an Oracle database. A data block is a multiple of operating system block. The most commonly used data block size is 8 kilobytes, but it can be at 2 kilo, 4 kilo, 8 kilo, 16 kilo, or 30 kilo. The database block size initialization parameter determines the database data block size at the time of database creation. After the database is created, the data block size cannot be changed. Every data block has an internal structure known as the block format to track the data stored in the block, as well as the free space still available in the block. The data block can be divided into three major areas.
Three major areas: data block overhead, raw data, free space. Data block overhead area cannot store any user data. This portion is used to maintain the content of the block. Usually, the block overhead is between 84 to 107 bytes. Raw data area of the block where user data or an actual row of the table or index K is stored. Raw data is stored in an internal format known as the raw format. Free space, available space in data block for raw data. Oracle uses the data block overhead information to manage the block. There are three areas in the overhead area. The block header contains information about the block, such as disk address, segment type, and transaction entries. When a transaction updates a row in the block, an entry is made in the transaction list. The table directory area stores metadata about tables that have rows in the block. The row directory area identifies the location of the rows in the row data area. A data block: block format, block overhead, raw data, free space. Block overhead: block header, table directory, raw directory, raw data, this. Overhead: number of columns, cluster key ID, chained row ID, column length, column data, column length, column data. Free space.
Defining block storage characteristics. Defining block storage characteristic. PCT free and PCT used are data block storage parameters. PCT free specifies the amount of free space that should be reserved in each block of the table for future updates. You specify a low PCT free for the orders table if there aren't many updates to the table that increase the row length. PCT used specifies when the block should be considered for inserting new rows, when the PCT-free threshold is reached. Init trans specifies the number of concurrent transactions that can update each block of the table. The default is 1 for table and 2 for an index. Oracle reserves spaces in the block header for the init trans number of concurrent transactions. For each additional concurrent transaction, only Oracle allocates space from the free space, which has an overhead of dynamically allocating transaction entry space. If the block is full and no space is available, the transaction waits until a transaction entry space is available. Managing table spaces. Managing table spaces. Table spaces logically group schema objects for administration convenience. Table spaces can store 0 or more segments. Segments are schema objects that require storage in the database. Table and index are examples of segments. Constraints and sequences are examples of schema objects that do not store data outside the data dictionary and therefore do not have segments. You can place the tables indexes associated with an application into a set of table space so that data can be managed more easily. You can take a table space offline and recover it potentially to a different point in time, separate from the rest of the database. You can also move it to another database and configure it as read-only so that you do not have to make additional backups of static data. Identifying default table space. The system table space is used for the data dictionary and should not be used to store schema objects other than those that are placed there during the installation. The sys auxiliary table space stores schema objects associated with Oracle-provided features. The system and sys auxiliary table space are always created when the database is created. One or more temporary table space are usually created in a database, as well as an undo table space and several application table space. Because system and sys auxiliary are the only table space that are always created with the database, system may be the default table space for temporary and user data if the database is created with system as dictionary managed table space. You should not, however, continue to use them as the default table space for users or applications. Creating and maintaining table space. Creating and maintaining table spaces. You create table space using either the create database or create table space statement. When creating a table space, you must make several choices, whether to make the table space big file or small file, whether to manage extents locally or with the dictionary, whether to manage segment space automatically or manually. Additionally, there are specialized table space for temporary segment and undo segments. A table space is created with the create table space statements. Pluggable database. Each Oracle database consists of several schemas that reside in table space. Table space is a local storage structure at the highest level in the database. Each table space consists of one or more data files. The database has your data and overhead such as database dictionary, memory, control files, archived log files, flashback files, etc. Oracle Database 12c comes with a major architectural change compared compared to its predecessors. Oracle Database 12c allows multi-tenancy, meaning you can have more than one database in a structure called a container database. The database overhead will be shared by all databases in the container database. Databases in the container database are called pluggable databases. Administration and resource overhead are reduced by going with this architecture. The databases in the container database are called pluggable database. This is the container insist CDB logical container database logical. Okay, this is a logical. It has root, OBS root. It has seed PD. It has, you can make many pluggable database 1, pluggable database 2, and pluggable database 3 in the logical. This is the container, CDB container database logical. This is the physical CDB container database physical. It has data files, control file, and redo-log files. Okay? In the container database, you can have many pluggable database, memory, logical, and physical CDB. Logical CDB instant.
Summary. You should have seen about database files, data files, control files, online redo-log files, SGA System Global Area, memory structures, database buffer cache, shared pool, and redo-log buffer, background processes, DB writer, log writer, checkpoint, pmoon, smoon, the use of the optional background process archiver, optional and conditional background processes, logical hierarchy, pluggable database. I finish now. Please make like and subscribe to see the following installing Oracle database software.